Hello dear viewers, my name is Rakesh and I'm your host here with the video. Topic is EURUSD and GBPUSD technical analysis. I want to quickly introduce myself. You may be thinking that I'm an employee of EURGBP, but it is not true. I'm a EURGBP community member, yes, but I'm not an employee of EURGBP. All the views or opinions or the trading ideas that I'm going to discuss in this video are of my own. It has no connection with the EURGBP bank. As the name suggests, we will be carrying out the technical analysis of the euro against the US dollar, the British pound against the US dollar, and if the time permits, we will also carry out the technical analysis of other major pairs, and we'll try to include a few minors and crosses also. We are also going to do the technical analysis of the gold, silver, Brent oil, Bitcoin, EURCHF, GBPJPY, and CHFJPY also. In this session, we will be strictly talking about the technical aspects of trading and ignore all the fundamentals. As a technical analyst, I know that every information, whether it is political or fundamental, is already priced into the chart. So we will try to follow the charts only for analysis. In this program, we will only be using the candlesticks charts. We will try to find out the most important levels for all the pairs that we discuss, and we'll see how we can use them to initiate or to manage a trade. Now, if you are new to the technical analysis, I would request you to go to our channel's homepage and then select the playlists tab and search for the profitable candlestick patterns and the profitable chart patterns playlist. It will help you in understanding what we are talking about in this program. So I request you to go through those videos first before you hop onto this one. Last but not least, everything that I say in this video is for information or for your knowledge purpose only. You should be consulting a good financial advisor before you put your hard-earned money on the line, or you should do your own research before you invest or start trading in the forex. So this was the introduction, and now I want you to go through this risk disclaimer quickly. Basically, this risk disclaimer suggests you that the trading foreign exchange on margin carries a high level of risk. So margin trading should be minimized. And also in the last paragraph it says never take a trade based on what you see in this video. So if you decide to take a trade based on this video, I will not be held responsible for any losses that occur in your account. You and you alone are responsible for deciding if you are comfortable accepting the risk involved in forex trading or not. So with the reading of this risk disclaimer, let's hop on to the charts. So nowadays we have decided to first talk about the dollar index and then we will talk about the pairs. So first of all, if we start with the dollar index, right now on your screen is the daily chart of the dollar index. I want to remove this line. This is a poly line which suggested that after taking a support here, the price is supposed to go up. And yes, it is going up, but to have a clear picture, we need to remove this. We were expecting this area to act as a good support, but this did not act as a good support and the price broke below. We thought that now the sell-off will happen, but the price immediately came back above this long-term, that is weekly line. And now the price is trying to take support on this line, see here and here. And now the price has given us a close above 92.45, and also the last 4 trading days have been trading above this line only. And yesterday we have seen a pin bar with a long wick higher, suggesting that when the index started going up from here yesterday, late in the later half of the day, the sellers jumped in to push the prices lower or to push the index down. I want to switch it to the 4-hour to be sure that what you see you understand. So when the price started going up, when it reached a high of 93.399, the sellers jumped in and pushed the price back to a low of 93.12, and then the buyers who were sitting at this line, they jumped in to push the prices higher. But those who could not open their sell positions here at the low of this candle, that is at 93.25, they started entering the market at around 93.249 and pushing the price lower again. But this area here, 93.18, again acted as a support and managed a close at around 93.19, just a pip above the support zone. The very next candle was a 4-hourly green candle, but then suddenly the price opened up, went a little higher, and then closed in the form of a bearish engulfing. A bearish engulfing forming at the resistance is a bearish candle, and after that, when the price tried to go back to this area once, it was getting rejected once, and then next time when it went, it was rejected again. Right now the price is trying to test that same level, which is acting as a resistance continuously. So 93.18 is still a resistance for the price, whereas the next support 92.45 is the next support for the dollar index. Now here the price has come below 93.18, so expect this level to act as a resistance, and the price may even go back to 92.45. But on the contrary, if we see a close higher than 93.18, we can again see 93.73 in the dollar index. So this is all about the dollar index. Now if you look at the daily chart, you will see that the price is actually between, if it closes higher, it will be between this rising channels broken support, which will be acting as a resistance, and this 93.73 line. So this areas of resistance, this is a dynamic area of resistance, and this is a horizontal area of resistance, and this is also a horizontal area of resistance. If for some reason the price manages to close the day higher than 93.18 today, then 93.73 will be exposed, but on the way this dynamic resistance will always be there, which will try to push the price down. I hope you get an idea how to use this level or use this dynamic resistance in your favor. The next is the daily chart of the euro dollar. So yesterday there was a low of seen of around 1.1700, which was a psychological handle, and actually I want to place this level on my chart right now because it has acted as a good support. After seeing this low, today the price has managed to make a high which was in the region of 1.1748. This was very close to our resistance level 1.1751, which we had declared, and now the price is trying to go down, and even it has gone below this marked level of 1.1727 on our chart, and maybe now it is going back to retest this 1.1700, which is a support for yesterday. But now I am expecting tomorrow or day after this support to break and the price to go back to 1.1663, because this is the level which I am thinking is going to be acting as a good support. If it does not, although because I'm bearish, even if it does not, then this falling channels support line may be acting as a dynamic support when the price touches this line, or otherwise we have a horizontal support at around 1.1613. so only the time will tell which of these levels will act as a support, and we can look for the buying positions only if we see some bullish price action near these levels. Although this is a selling market now, the market is making lower highs and lower lows, so expect some lower high to be made here soon and the price going lower. So 1.1663 is a must, I think, tomorrow or day after in this market, but 1.1700 needs to be broken for that. So any closing below 1.1700 will open the way for 1.1663, which I'm expecting to happen tomorrow or maybe day after. Now talking about the Great Britain pound against the US dollar. It is a daily chart. Yesterday we saw a long bearish candle and we were expecting 1.3670 to hold as a fresh support, but that did not held as support yesterday, and price closed lower than that at around 1.3640. We were expecting the price to reach at a low of 1.36. The price actually closed at 1.3662 and the low was at around 1.3640, and that was the level which we were discussing yesterday where the price can come. And today also the price has not been able to manage a lower low than yesterday, so you can say it is an inside bar. Maybe you can also say that the price is consolidating at the lower levels of yesterday's candle. When the price consolidates at the lower level, this indicates that the profit booking is taking place. Now when the profit booking is over, the price tends to move in the direction where it was moving previously. So expect more down move after this consolidation is over. That means when this rising trend line which we have marked on after joining these two lows, when this rising trend line will be broken, the price of 1.3572 will be exposed in the GBP against US dollar. On the other hand, if we see a price moving up from here, 1.3670 will be acting as a resistance, and also if it moves further higher, then the next level of resistance is at around 1.3768, almost 100 pips above from 1.3670. But also notice how this 10 periods moving average has come below the 20 periods moving average. So even if the price goes higher here, I think 10 periods and 20 periods moving average will try to act as a resistance for the price, like it was happening here like this. So expect something of similar sort happening here if the price goes back to 1.3768 region. So the immediate support is this rising dynamic trend line, and after that the support is at around 1.3572, and on the higher side we have first resistance at around 1.3670 and the second resistance is at around 1.3768 for GBPUSD. Talking about the New Zealand dollar against the US dollar, till yesterday we have talked about this price action here, and we were saying that 7045 level will be acting as a resistance and 7000 level can act as a support. Let us see on the 4-hour that what happened actually during the day. So the price went to this 7000 once, where there was a good support for the price, so the price went up, closed on the 4-hour to the upside, but then immediately dropped back into this because 7045 acted as a resistance, and now 7000 is again acting as a support. So the price is trying to consolidate between these two levels, and we are still thinking that there is a possibility for the price to test at least 0.6987 level, because this was the 50% of this rise from all the way down to 0.680462 0.7170 level. So this area here is the 50% of the previous rise. So there I am thinking that there is a high possibility that price may come back from this area to the upside and test 7104 and maybe even 7151. So this time when the price tended to go higher, it was rejected by the sellers to the downside, but again on the 4-hour at least the price is trying to take some support. So I'm still bullish on this one until and unless the price breaks the 61.8%, which is at around 0.6944, because in that case this uptrend will be rejected, or you can say in this plan which we are thinking about will be rejected. So if you look for a bullish price action here, we can still be in a can have an opportunity to open buy position with a small stop loss below this 50% retracement, and targeting the 7151 level or the 0.7170 level in this chart. From the daily chart, you will be able to better appreciate that the price went all the way to 0.7170. Now it has almost retraced the 50%. Opening a buy position here is a good idea, but if you look at the bearish candlestick which is forming on today, that is on resistance, it is forming a bearish pin bar. So if the price closes below 0.700, then it will be a no for a buy. Okay, you need to stay above 0.7000 to open a buy position. Even if the price goes back to test this 0.6987, I'll suggest you not to open buy position at that level, but wait for the price to come back again above 0.70 and give a close higher than this. This will be a confirmation that now the buyers are in control of the market. Okay, so right now 0.7000 is the immediate support for the price, and 0.7045 is the immediate resistance here. Talking about the Australian dollar, in this market we are expecting the levels of 0.700 again. And yeah, yesterday there was a support at around 0.7225. the price even went much higher today. On an intraday level, the price reached to 7282, so you can say almost 60 pips the price has gained today. But again, it is a bearish pin bar that is being shown on the daily chart right now. If the price is able to manage a close below 0.7225, which I'm reiterating from yesterday, that if the price is able to manage a close below 0.7225, then 0.7105 will be exposed in this market. On the higher side, we have 0.7289 as the resistance, and on the lower side we have 0.7105 as the support. But right now the price is trading near to support of 0.7225, so any close below this will open the way to 0.7105 in this market. Even you can see on the 4-hour also that the price is getting rejected at these highs or these lows which the price has broken recently. This low was at around 0.7280 and this high was at around 0.7282. so this support is now acting as a fresh resistance, and the price is headed back below these levels. So this low here is at around 0.7221, so I think we can even switch it to 0.7221. so this is the area. If you see a close below 0.7221, then be sure that 0.7105 is exposed in this market. Talking about the US dollar against the Japanese yen, yesterday we saw a very bearish candle, and today even more bearish because it is in the form of bearish pin bar at the resistance of 109.57. but the problem with this price action is that it is going to give us a close very close to 109.11, which is a level of support. So till the time the price does not close below this 109.11, we cannot say that 108.72 is possible. So for 108.72 to be tested, we need a daily candle to close below 109.11, because in that case all the buyers who have opened their position near these levels here at around 15th and 16th of August, they will be out of the markets, and we will be left with the sellers to push the positions down below 108.72. So the immediate support for the market is now 109.11. resistance is at around 109.57. Talking about the US dollar against the Canadian dollar, yesterday we saw a very bullish candle, and there was of course some profit booking also near the resistance, but today we saw 1.2778 acting as a fresh support for the price. Now this fresh support, my friends, can push the price above 1.3015 region, which is a very good indication if it happens, because in that case we will be left with only two major resistances on the way, that is 1.3417 and 1.4689. so if the price is able to close above 1.3015, then look for the buying opportunity with the target of 1.4689. this can become your trade of the year, like I'm saying every time. Don't open the buy position now, wait for the price to go above this and come back to test this as a fresh support. On the contrary, if we see a close below 1.2778, then 1.2707, which is the next support for the price, will be exposed. So right now 1.2778 is the first support for the price, and 1.2914 is the first resistance for the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. USDCHF. So the price is actually moving between supports and resistances. Right now the price is testing this support at around 1.9241. If the price closes below this, then the next level will be 0.9165. If it closes higher, then it will be 0.9274. So the immediate levels of resistance and support for the price right now is 0.9274 and 0.9165. I'm not talking about this level around 0.9241 because the price is already trading at this level. Now talking about the euro against the Great Britain pound. Yesterday we saw the price being very bullish and closing right into the resistance of around 0.8594. Today it opened at those levels higher, but has seen an intraday low at around 0.8563, and from there it got support. Actually you should see it on the 4-hour, with the price opened much higher than the yesterday's closing. Okay, yesterday the candle closed here and the price today opened here and then started going down, but eventually it got support at the lows of 0.8563 and now again has met with this resistance. What I'm expecting here is the price to go back like this and then eventually break higher. Why I'm thinking that the price will break higher? Because this is the level which we are looking for to break to the upside. If it does, then 0.8670 will be exposed in this market. Right now the price is trading between these two ranges, these two levels of 0.8558, which is going to be very good support if the price goes back to this region, and 0.8594, which is acting as a good resistance for the time being. Talking about the gold, like I said, that if the price from here suddenly starts going up, then 1780 will be acting as a resistance, and that is what is happening here on an intraday. The price managed to go higher, but the 1780 level is acting as a fresh resistance. So a lot of sellers are now trying to jump into the market to push the prices lower. And if we see a close again below 1756 for the second time, then we can see the way on the level of 1670 in this market once again. So the gold is all bearish as of now. Till the time we don't see a close above 1780, we will be bearish only in this market. Talking about GBPJPY, there was much movement today. The price, after taking support at 149.18 yesterday, today it went all the way back to 150.10 to find it as a fresh resistance. You see our marks are so near to the resistance, and the so nice that if you trade from these levels, you can reap a lot of profits, and your stop loss and your take profit levels you can manage as per our levels. But be sure that you do your research before you do this. And if you want to know about our levels daily, make sure that you subscribe to our channel and put the notification bells on, so that whenever I put a video about the fresh levels of importance, then you get a notification right into your inbox saying that I have put a video, and then you can refer to my levels if you want to. So the next levels that we are going to look for is 148.52 that I have marked on my chart, and after that is 147.95. So you see this bearish pin bar, if it is able to close below this 149.19, then we are definitely going to see 148.52 and 147.95 in this market. I want to show you this on the 4-hour actually, how beautifully the price went to test 150.10 in this market, and suddenly then from there it was a sell off. So it is a V-shaped rejection. So now more losses are there on the way. So the price can go back to 148.52 and even 147.95 in this market. CHFJPY, the targets are almost achieved till 117.50, but the ultimate target is 115.98. So we can say that the price is trying to pause a while before it will start going back to 115.98. so expect some pullback here at least to the level of 118.94, okay, before it starts going down to 115.98 again. Yesterday's spinning top is suggesting that more losses will be possible only when the price meets a good resistance, which I'm expecting to be around 118.83 region. EURUSD, I'm bullish on this one. Yeah, I'm bullish on this one because it closed the day higher than this resistance, and now it is acting as a fresh support. So next level of resistance is at around 1.6266. Expect some sellers to open their positions here and the buyers to book their profits here. But if we see a close higher than 1.6266, that means 1.6437 is exposed in this market. But right now 1.6266 is the immediate resistance and 1.6080 is the level of support. Talking about Euro New Zealand, same thing here also. 1.6774 is the resistance, 1.6693 is the support, although the price has broken higher than this resistance here, and now this will also act as support if the price starts going down. So 1.6693 may act as a good support and 1.6774 is the resistance, but we will not be opening a buy position in this market unless we see a high which will be higher than this 1.6774 in this market. Now quickly talking about the silver, 22.06 is what we were expecting yesterday, and the price found some support there. But looking at this chart, I think 22.86 may act as a fresh resistance for the price, and it can force the silver to go below 22.06 and give a close below it. And if we see a close below 22.06, that means it will expose our next level of 21.11 in silver. And after this 21.11, what do we have? Okay, we have almost these levels here. So after that we have the levels of 16. So if the silver is not able to find any support near 21.11 region, that means that huge losses are on the way for silver, and it can also die down to almost 17 levels in the coming days. On the contrary, if we saw silver rising above 22.86, then 23.84 will be the next target for silver, to the upside of course. Talking about the Brent oil, okay, Brent is giving us no direction as of now, so it is not moving in either of the directions. But if it starts moving upward, then 75.62 is going to be the resistance for this market, and on the lower side this 71.87 is going to be the support. But right now the price is moving within a falling channel, so expect this falling channel support line to act as a support when the price starts moving in this direction. And the support has, or the range of the market has increased, so we will put the range like this only. So this is how the price is moving now, and we will keep an eye on this. If it breaks on the higher side, then 75.62 will be exposed, but if the price meets this line again, it will act as a good support for the price. So here we are at the Swiss index. Swiss index yesterday has given us a close below 11,798. So that means whenever now the price tries to go up this level or this zone here, actually not this zone but this zone here, not even this zone, I want to include this low also. So 11,859, this zone will be acting as a fresh resistance for the price and stop it to go above. But if the price is able to close higher than 11,859, then the next level of resistance is sitting at 12,066 zone. And if we see the price to trade below 11,859 for a few more days, then it will be able to show us 11,322 also in this market. Talking about the euro against the Swiss franc, no surprises here. Yesterday we even talked about it, that if the price is able to manage a close inside this broken falling channel, then that means 1.0840 is possible, and today not even 1.0840 is possible. It has even moved below these lows here, and is on the verge of giving a close below that level. Now this is a clear indication that euro is much weaker than the Swiss franc today, and it was also below that or the weaker than that CHF yesterday. So if the weakness continues, we can see 1.0756 on this market soon, and after that 1.0695 can also be achieved. But for this, the price has to close below 1.0840 on the daily candle, which is still 3 hours away from now. Okay, the second last chart that we are going to see today is the GBPCHF. No surprises here. Also the price has moved below the support of 1.2632. We already talked about it, because since this was a bearish engulfing and it has engulfed last 8 candles, 1 2 3 4 5 7 8 candles. So yeah, there are more losses on the way. Today it is being shown by this candle. The price is trading at around 1.2619, but we are expecting 1.2550 in this market, and even if the price closes below that, then 1.2503 is also possible in this market. So last but not least, the Bitcoin is also very bearish. You remember that I talked about this head and shoulder breakdown. This is what is happening right now. A head and shoulder breakdown it is called, because if the candle closes below this neckline, now the head and shoulder breakdown will be confirmed, and we can see a retest of this line, this neckline here. We can see this as an opportunity to go short in the Bitcoin, but who wants to sell Bitcoin? Nobody wants to go short. So I think big people will be ready to open their short positions in Bitcoin at around this place, and they would look for booking their profits. First is 41,264, and then the next will be 33,385 in this market. Don't be surprised if this happens, because this is what pattern trading is all about. If we see a close below this neckline of around 43,118, that means this level will be acting as fresh resistance for the price in the coming days. Now only the time will tell how it happens, but this is all that we had for you in this video. So I hope you got some idea about the support and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. Just keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any one trade, and look for a potential profit of more than 3 times the risk that you are going to take. With this note, I shall end this video. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. Leave your suggestions in the comment section, and consider subscribing to the channel for more such videos if you are new to the channel. Also, you can join the Ducascopy Forex community, where there are so many things for the Forex traders. The link is there in the description. I wish you and your family a very happy and a profitable day. Thanks for giving me your time for watching. Enjoy, hit that like and subscribe button now. As I mentioned, we try to do the live webinar every day, because I have certain problems with my power supplies and internet. I'm not able to upload live streams, so I'm trying to send you the videos or my suggestions or advices in the form of videos. You can share it with your friends if you want to. Maybe they are also in need of these levels. And make sure that you come tomorrow to check the video again. We do it on Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday we don't post any videos. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a great time.